It was Wednesday Club. Came time for the presentation of the gospel, which I was giving that day. It was the first presentation of the gospel. After I had finished and prayed, I had said if anyone had prayed to receive Christ, place faith in Him, and accept His free gift of salvation today, we'd really like you to tell one of the PUC Club team leaders here, and we'd like to celebrate and rejoice with you. And immediately this kid sitting right in front of me raises his hand, and I really wasn't expecting it. This kid's name is Daniel, and Daniel all week had really just been all about games, and he's sort of an unruly kid. There's sort of a backstory to that. The Weinsteins, the host home there, their dryer had broken, and so Mr. Weinstein was in the garage working on the dryer, trying to fix it, and because they were in the garage, their new car had to be backed out of the garage and into the driveway, and Mrs. Weinstein was in the garage as well, and she hears this thud, and she goes outside to look, and these kids had thrown this rock from a rock garden across the street, and the rock had hit her new car, and she was angry and upset, and I probably would have been as well. And so she was getting after them and sort of scolding them, and as she was scolding these kids, this one kid, Daniel, keeps asking her, "What's this PUC Club sign about in your yard?" And he keeps continuing to ask her, and she could feel the Lord nudging her to invite this very kid that had thrown the rock at your car to PUC Clubs. And so she did, and she gave all these kids flyers, and Daniel kept coming back by her house like every week, she said, asking her, when is the club? When is the club? Is it still happening? So it was just neat to see how God was moving and able to use a broken dryer, a dent in a car, a rock, a soft heart that's listening to the Lord to bring a kid to a club so that that kid might hear the good news of great joy of the gospel. And so just neat to see how the Lord moves, and the Lord is using all these things outside of us and outside of our plan or our vision for His glory. So just real pleased to share with you how Daniel receives the Lord that Wednesday during PUC Clubs.